Hello and welcome to today's lesson. Let's get started. Today, our focus will be setting purpose from engagement text to decodables.
Materials.
The only materials you'll need for today's lesson is your thinking cap. We have two learning targets for today's lesson. The first learning target says, using evidence from the text, I can answer questions about the story, Josh's New Home. The second learning target says, I can read the decodable text, Josh's New Home.
Read aloud.
Listen closely as I read today's engagement text, Josh's New Home. After, I'll ask you some questions. Josh lives in a little hole in an alley wall. He wants to make his rat hole the coziest and most inviting rat hole in the alley. So he has been collecting items from the alley trash cans for weeks, using them to decorate his little home. Josh invites his friend Ben over to show him his newly decorated rat hole. Wow, Ben says as he walks into the den. This looks great. You even have a rug. Yes, Josh says proudly. I found a piece of red fabric and it was the perfect size for a rug. And a bed, says Ben. Yes, Josh says, I stuffed some cotton balls into a mitten. It was very comfortable. Josh and Ben sit in the den and chat. They talk about the weather and their alley friends. Josh offers Ben a snack. They split a peanut and dip it into a packet of jam Josh found. May I have a drink? Asks Ben. Of course. Here's some water. Josh says as he hands Ben a plastic water bottle top he uses as a cup. But Ben drops the cup and spills the water all over the rug. Oh no, says Ben. I am so sorry. You have worked so hard to decorate your place and now I've made a mess. I decorated my rat hole so I could share with my friends, says Josh. I wouldn't even care if you got sticky jam all over the floor. I'm just happy to share my home. Ben and Josh sit back down and continue to enjoy their snack and each other's company.
Question and answer.
What things did Josh put into his home? A bed made out of cotton balls and a mitten, a red rug. Who did Josh invite into his home? His friend Ben. Josh said that his rug was made of red fabric. What is fabric? Right, a cloth. What does Ben think of Josh's new home? He likes it. How do you know? Yeah, he said, wow, this looks great. Why was Ben sorry when he spilled the water? Yes, it got on the rug. But why isn't Josh mad? He is just happy to share his home with his friends.
Word work.
Our news story this week is based on our story, Josh's New Home. Look and listen for the letter sounds that you know. Also, before we read, let's look at some high frequency words that we will see in our story. Here's a word you know. It's the word the. You've seen this word before. It's the word is. You'll also search for the word see today. You'll definitely look for by in the story too. And the last word to search for is the word and. Let's see how many high frequency words we can find in our read aloud.
Read aloud.
As we read, search for our high frequency words. The, is, by, see, and. Touch your nose when you hear one. The rug is red. Do you see any of our high frequency words here? The, is. Ben can see a bed. Do you see any of our high frequency words here? See. Ben is by the bed. Do you see any of our high frequency words here? Is, by, the. Josh and Ben sit and chat in the den. Do you see any of our high frequency words here? And, twice, the. Josh fed Ben a nut and jam. Do you see any of our high frequency words here? And. The rug is wet. Do you see any of our high frequency words here? The, is.
Closing reflection.
What tools did you use to read Josh's new home? Yes, you looked for high frequency words. Continue to search for our high frequency words the, is, by, see, and as you read this week. See you next time. Bye.